Hello and welcome to the last Stint 7 of the 24 hours of Spa race of the Digital Endurance series. I'm GR3 and this time as my commentator I have Serial Blaze.
Hello.
Yeah, for some reason the network or the internet of my dad simply refuses to join German people. Serial Blaze has set up the lobby, but neither me or my dad could join. So yeah, I had to open up a lobby, and for some reason, people have no problem joining me, but the other way around is problematic. Well, hello Dexpex and hello 24-hour NBR fan. Or Neuer Sommer, I guess. The last 3 hours of the stint we are 30 minutes behind schedule because of our assistic internet. Yeah, as I said, it simply refuses to join German people, so we couldn't join DLL Flipsy, we couldn't join we couldn't join AK Jailbird, we couldn't join Serial Blaze. For some reason it's just problematic. Okay then. Are you ready? I think we can start. Kick Mac writing Crash Boom Bang. That's an awful multiplayer game. Do you know that game?
No.
Okay. Do you know Crash Bandicoot?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Crash Bandicoot game, but it's I think it's the only game that was developed in Japan, and it wasn't particularly well liked. Let's say that. Okay, last stint we have 13 drivers. We do not have 14 because for some reason the last driver for RX3 can't be found, and Javi said that we should start without him. Oops, it was standing start, but anyway. Shouldn't be that much of a difference.
No.
Because usually it's not a standing start, it's usually a flying start. But yeah, I think it will not be that much of a problem for just a formation lap. This doesn't make a difference. Okay, we have RX Javi leading by 5 minutes in front of RRC Comrade. They are behind Formula 52 are they behind, and then 8 minute 30 behind RX Javi we have DLL1 with DLL Johnny for the last stint. PGR lap for RX2, 11 minutes 10 behind. Then FGR with Topeka, they are 12 minutes 48 behind. Then 19 minutes behind we have Roadtech with KWE1, KWE2 right behind them, 20 minutes 35 behind Javi. Then we have RRC2 with Shishiman, 26 minutes 15 behind Javi. GTF with SIL Eddy, who are 29 minutes 32 behind. Then RX3, which doesn't take part. GTA 1 with Kickmack 32 minute 56 behind, then Masma in RRC, with RRC3 38 minutes 27, 1 minute in front of Ostergeschenk for DLL2, and then we have DLL3 with Joe Cubano 48 minutes behind the leader. So let's get back to Javi.
Car's now rolling to bus stop chicane.
Yes, and lining up. Javi on the outside, which is the inside line for Eau Rouge later. And the stint is started. Very good reaction of Comrade, but also Pichiella is able to overtake. Yeah, this probably was talked through in a party.
Could be, definitely. Same team.
Yeah, but RC Comrade is... Ooh,
they've touched.
Little touch by Comrade, but luckily no harm. Javi was able to save the car. Wasn't that nice of a Comrade, but of course this was not deliberate. Luckily nothing happened. Pichiella won a position, is now third, then Johnny fourth, Topeka in 5, Roadtech 6, Eddie 7th, Maple 8, Shishi 9th, then Kickmack in P10, Masma P11, Ostergeschenk and Joe Cubano. And this was a clean start. We have no incidents, or at least no damage, which is great. They were a bit luckier than you.
Yeah, definitely. It was quite bad because I had engine damage also, so I was driving with 170 down the rest of the track. I've lost very much time.
Yeah. Can you maybe explain what happened? Because we didn't see it exactly in the stream. We just saw that you had engine damage.
Yeah, out of my view, it was like the start was pretty normal, but at the start of Eau Rouge, our player went beside me, and I've thought he would back down because normally you can't drive Eau Rouge with two GT cars because almost every time one car goes off track or loses the car and slams into the barrier, and out of my view he hit my back of the car, and then I spun on the in the left wall at the left hand side there where Max Verstappen in 2019 crashed out in lap 1 when he had the incident with Kimi Räikkönen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd need to see the replay first, of course, because I wasn't able to see it. I trust you if you have had contact with him. It also needs to be said you were, at least on my screen, you were very heavily lagging.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it was a... I don't know if our player lagged for you. For me, he did not. But in the end, we can never say, also, at least I cannot say if this was a lag spike or not. I think it's best if you just send it in to the stewards so that we can look upon it. Anyway, back to the race. We have Xavi and Comrade in front. They are about 7/10 apart. Then we have Pete Gerla, who is already 2 seconds behind Comrade. Johnny is following him. And Topeka is following as well. Quite a close battle here for Johnny, Topeka, Roadtech and Eddie. All of them very close together. I have to ask, who of you did the car choice in DLL? Oh, a touch between Topeka and Rotek. Rotek gets past. And Eddie has problems as well. Topeka spins out. Ah, that's a massive time loss. No damage, but yeah, a lot of time lost. Oh no. Jawi, the fastest lap, 2:59. Can keep Comrade at bay for the moment. Joe crash. This is a case for the stewards. Yeah, probably. Yeah, indeed, Joe has damage now. The front of the car has damage. This will be a massive time loss if he continues on. Also, I'm impressed how much fuel did Cubano use in 4 laps, and one of them was a formation lap, so he shouldn't have used a lot of fuel, but he has already used a quarter of his tank. Hi guys, greetings from Antwerp. Well done till now all. Cavacho. Oh, hey Cavacho. Great to see you here. And Joe Cubano pits. Javi obviously saving fuel. Comrade has used much more, but has a lot less tire wear.
And Joe Cubano's crash was, I think he crashed on its own but rolled back on the circuit, and then Topeka nearly hit him, but was able to go around him. That was quite close.
Oh, okay. Yeah, since you're back, I wanted to ask you who chose the cars for DLL?
We've chosen Flipsy and I were testing a lot, and for DLL one it was pretty clear that they wanted to drive the Merc, and I was very happy with the Mazda, No, but I also was very happy with the Porsche. And then we've decided that we've taken the Mazda because it was not that unstable than the Porsche in mid-speed corners.
Okay. PG, Johnny, Roadtech, Eddie, all very close together. Johnny was able to get back into third. Personal best lap, 2:16.7. Now PG tries.
Roadtech now tries to go on the outside of PG, but it was not possible there.
Now the Porsche will struggle a bit to keep up with the Mercedes. The Porsche not that quick on the straights. That's also a reason why we didn't choose a Porsche. It was just too slow on the straights. Roadtech is able to get past him. Although PG is not giving up the place.
And Eddie is also joining the fight. That will be interesting now.
Yeah, but I think Eddie is a bit more of waiting and let's see what happens. He knows that Roadtech will be overtaken quite soon on the next straight. And PG should be and maybe can overtake PG on the straights because the Porsche is not that fast.
Yes.
Eddie smart. And Eddie gets past. Eddie also has a quite good tire wear, as it seems. At least the same tire wear as Roadtech. But PG also has very good tire wear. He's known for that. Out of the top group, or out of the top three here, Johnny probably has the most tire wear. Comrade's tires also look quite good. Quite comfortably behind Javi. Don't be like Nuschel, better be like Eddie. Let's look at the back of the grid. We have Joe Cubano, 1 minute 17, the gap to the leader. Topeka is 25 seconds behind and is 3 seconds behind Masma. Masma has lost the position to Ostergeschenk. RX still leading with the Mazda. Yes, they are about 5 minutes in total in front of RRC2, so RRC1. So unless Javi has a complete shit show of a stint, which I do not hope and do not wish, then nothing will happen. The Ford GT is quite strong on the straights. Maybe not as strong as the Mazda, but for an MR car it's quite fast. RC second, nice. Yeah, it's okay. We started from pole, but we never had the pace to follow. Oh, RC Comrade has gone in front. Javi obviously made a little mistake and has lost the position. Comrade now pushing with a clear track ahead of him.
Gap nearly 2 seconds. 2 seconds now.
Yeah. But Javi still has 5 seconds to Johnny.
Quite comfortable.
Yep. And whoa, what was that?
That was little oversteer for Javi.
Roadtech has been able to get back the position from Eddie. Johnny is still about a second in front of Peachy, but there's a little problem for Johnny. His tire wear is quite high. Roadtech trying to go against Peachy, huh?
And Topega now overtakes Masma. Yes.
Oh, true. And Masma goes wide, so he will not be able to get back the position. PG against Roadtech again. Roadtech is able to overtake. Now 4th position. Eddie right behind PG also wants to get past. But has to wait. Go Maple, give it your all. Roadtech already behind Johnny. Roadtech's tire wear quite similar to mine, what I have with the McLaren, but it's still better than Johnny's. Might be able to overtake him quite soon. Those 4 drivers very close. praying for rain. Flame Haze wants rain.
Oh! And
Whoa.
Johnny goes straight on.
I think there was a... I'm not sure, but it seemed like there was a touch.
Yep.
Yeah, road tech, another position 1, but that... I think that was not very clean, and PG also will contact to Johnny. Get pushed wide. Eddie on the outside tries to attack. Johnny leaves him space, and Eddie has won 2 positions within a short frame of time. Nicely done. Yeah, Johnny's front tires are already dying because of death. And Johnny wrote it himself. He's someone who can't get his front tires to last long. So it will probably be a 5-stop strategy for him, and even this will be hard. Great move by Eddie, yeah. What time is last half hour? I think it will be 2 o'clock CET to 2:30. Yeah, race will end at 14:30 CET. When formation lap? What?
And Ostergeschenk has damage at his back.
Oh.
At the back of the car. That's...
Masma also has damage, front and rear. Might have been a collision between these two. Ostergeschenk is going to the pits. Masma is going to the pits as well. Thanks, see you later. Yeah, thanks Joe. Thanks for coming. Hopefully you will be part in the next race. No 3-hour stints there. Flipsy has lost his mind today at 6:30 AM. Okay.
He was not well in the second last stint in the party. That was pretty interesting. He was nearly sleeping.
Okay, it seems that the late morning session is not productive for the tires, because it seems like they are melting quite quickly. Javi already struggles to keep his fronts alive. Comrade struggles to keep his rears alive. Then Rotec, very even wear. Eddie, relatively similar. Come on, comrade, only 4 minutes 48 more to open up. Yeah, it will be difficult. Easy. Yeah, Peachy's tires look the best out of them, and Maple's front tires are nearly dead. Walk in the par circus. Sounds pretty doable. Yeah. We'll see. Kickmack 20 seconds behind Shishi Man. Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Shisha Man. Shisha Man 25 seconds behind. And there we have Topeka. Has recovered quite well from the early incident. The only thing I lost was my pace I never had, says Flipsy. Yeah, Flipsy, your pace was quite good, especially at the beginning and also in the second stint. It was you were doing great. but I don't know what happened in the last stint because you were quite slow there, to be perfectly honest. I mean 217s, you were doing 215s or 216s before, so what happened? And Masma has gone on the medium tires for whatever reason. I think that was a mistake. He's on the medium tires and he also hasn't refueled, so something is strange. Ostergeschenk, refueled, and new tires. Yeah, I don't think Javi can last that much longer. Medium is premium, flat is justice. Oh, you meant tires, okay. What should I have meant different, Flame Haze? I did not... sorry.
And Mapple's tires are nearly gone.
Oh
so
god.
They're just... That's not very good at all for him.
I did not like the conditions with the warm weather at all. Tried to drive safe and get the car with least tire usage home. Crashed before the last stop and lost 40 seconds minimum there due to front bumper damage. And I had no sleep since yesterday 7 AM. Yeah, understandable. I also had only short sleeping sessions of like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, mine was quite comfortable. I've had from I think from 1:45 to 6:15, and then yeah, it was quite good.
Yeah, Johnny is losing pace as well. His tires don't look good. I think he needs to pit in this lap, or at the very latest the next lap.
But KWE Maple needs to pit now because his tires are gone.
Yeah, otherwise he only turns straight. Will be difficult if you can only... Johnny's tires don't look good, but Johnny does. Okay. Yep, both go into the pits.
Maple also.
Kick Max tires don't look well as well. Shishiman's rear tire is a bit problematic, and Eddie has pitted as well. Most of
the tires are pretty good. They are looking good for 14 laps.
Indeed, yes, for 14 laps they look good, but the rear tires will be a bit of a problem.
Yes.
If he wants to do a four-stopper,
right.
If he wants to do a sound alerts only work someone streams via PC. Yes, that is true, and I don't stream from the PC for today. I have connected the stream via PS5. So yeah, the stream will look okay. Sheesh crashed. Oh.
That's... no visible damage.
Yeah, maybe he spun, but
Yes.
Don't know. It doesn't look like he has crashed. The car
Yes.
looks intact. Yeah, let's wait for Shishi-man. Let's see how his time in the second sector will look like, and then we can conclude if he spun or not. Oh, Rouge looked like he hit the wall. Yes, definitely he had some kind of problems, but he has no damage. Maybe he had. Sorry.
Rotic now in the pits.
Yep, his front tires don't look good. They are used.
And Javi needs to pit this lap, or he will have big problems if he is not pitting.
Yep, he's losing quite a bit of time to Comrade because of the weared out fronts. Not that it is much important for him. I mean, the team is leading by 5 minutes. But this will be understeer hell for him. Yeah, lost about 3/10 in one corner only. Another 3/10 in one corner. Left turns are okay. Right turns are difficult. I'm tired of Spa and the Benz for the next couple of universes. You mean left turns are okay, right? Didn't I say that? Did I say right turns?
I think you said left turns.
I think I said left turns, but I don't know, maybe I just misspelled it. Could be. Yep.
Javi is in the pits now.
Javi now pitting, as was to be expected. Now no turns are okay. Left turns are right, but right turns are left.
And Ostergeschenk is now attacking Masma, who has a 0.5 time penalty.
That one hit deep. He left the track and went right into the pit. Oh god. Javi is extremely tired. Mentally drained. Yeah, I think this is for half of the Orga team, so like that. Half of the Orga team is feeling like that.
So now Ostergeschenk passes Masma.
Masma had a penalty.
Yes.
Okay.
And Topeka now in the pits.
Yeah, Masma needs to pit this or in the next lap.
Yeah, fuel nearly gone.
Yep. Comrades needs to pit this lap. Otherwise his rear tire will murder him. PG must do the same. And Shishi should pit this lap as well. Yep, the car is already getting very twitchy. Comrade in the pits, Peachy, will very likely follow him.
Yes.
Yep, true.
Yeah, his left rear is nearly gone. He needed to pit now.
Yeah, and Shishi as well.
Oh yeah, she's rear left tire is also gone.
Pits. Oh, Eddie has gone past Javi. That's interesting.
Yes.
And fastest lap by Rotec, 2:14.7. Comrade is coming out of the pits, has refueled quite a lot, it seems. Now, interesting, will he get in front or will the 3 cars behind him overtake? Yeah, Eddie will overtake. Javi might make it as well. Little bit of contact between Comrade and Javi, but still given room, still given enough room.
Yeah, and Eddie's now first.
Yeah, Eddie is first. Eddie, my boy. My boy! Yeah, although we need to say that Eddie is on a different strategy. Comrade seems to be on a 4-stop strategy. Javi might be on a 4-stop strategy, but Eddie quite probably is on a 5-stop. And has much less fuel in the tank than Comrade has, or Javi. What does Eddie find himself with a weak team? Javi tries to overtake Comrade. And
we to be better now. And Rotec also joining the fight now. That could be interesting.
Javi's goal seems to be that Comrade loses time. Javi now with more speed should be able to overtake. Comrade brakes a bit later. Comrade brakes a bit earlier and gives the position to Javi. Yeah, he's on a different strategy anyway. No need to fight. Quite a discussion in the chat. RX just said they would like to employ Eddie, but Eddie is obviously contractually tied to GTF.
Yeah, DLL got some new drivers as well since January. We have, I think, probably 8 more drivers.
Oh, don't mention that. I think DLL recruits every German driver under the sun. No, seriously, every German driver that joins the server, bam, contracted by DLL.
Yeah, but to be honest, most of the drivers were contacted by me, and I've sent them the link, and then it was pretty clear that they will go to DLL. Neue Sommer. I've got information from another league admin that he got an
We are giving them
message.
Sorry.
He got a message that Neuer Sommer wants to drive in a GT league, and then I wrote him, and then he said he wanted to race here, and he has a friend who also wanted to race, so we had Joe Cubano and Neuer Sommer, and then I spoke with Oehler and Fischli to help out for Monza. So and now they are also part of DLL. And yeah, we've got P0 Soft. Yeah, and we've got pretty much a good amount of new drivers.
Yep. Flipsy. We are giving them the opportunity to race in this series, not like the rest of you. RC entered 4 cars in Bathurst and entered like 4 cars in Monza. Just wanted to say that. It's not like we don't give any of our drivers a chance not to race. Javi is now 1 second in front of Comrade, but needs to be said that Comrade is on a different strategy and has much more fuel in the car. Road Tech is trying to get past Comrade. Technically we entered 7 cars at Monza, lol. Yeah, we had much more drivers than we could offer seats, so we asked if our good friend Hippie Shake can offer a new team to join her team, Tame Racing Drivers, and then we did that and had 3 entries for them as well. So yeah, it's not like that we have opened up another. It's not like we have opened up another league, pseudo league, because this team does exist.
Collision between Osaka-Schenk and Shishiman. That looked not fair from Osaka-Schenk, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Sorry. But Shishiman has a. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he rides really, yeah. Of my view, it looked like Shishiman tried to pass and Osaka-Schenk pushed him into the grass, and then Shishiman went into the wall. It was...
Yeah, it's not like nothing works for RC2 anyway, so... Ich will nicht fragen, du Pfeife. Du willst es doch wissen. Flipsy, be normal, please. Be nice. Komm zum Punkt, du Viertelwagenbreite. Kann man Flipsy mal den Mod-Status nehmen, den Timeouten für 5 Minuten?
Flipsy, I think we need a new sticker for the car. Not halbe Wagenbreite, but Viertelwagenbreite. Could be funny.
So, ich habe jetzt Flipsy mal eine Minute Timeout gegeben.
Yeah, I know the race is still long, but I'm pretty excited because at the moment, if everything be like that in the end, we would finish one place higher than we were at the start of this stint, DLL2. If my math is correct.
Roadtech has got past Comrade. But again, Comrade is on a different strategy. I think he's going for the 4-stop strategy, all others are for the 5-stop. And if there is someone who has good tire wear and can make that last, then it's Comrade. Oh, Johnny's tire is already quite used. Maple's tires look even worse.
And Joe Cubano now in the pits. He has damage. Front
and right wheel he had. It seems to have repaired on its own. Because he probably chose the tires and then hit the damage went away.
Yes.
So Mausmeier is getting back in P12.
Yeah, in our DLL party we've discussed a question which I would like to ask you. Do you think we will get another hypercar in GT7 soon? With so many hypercars now in the official WEC series?
That's a good question. Next question. Yeah, it's difficult because it's not a process. It's kind of tricky because Gran Turismo and choosing cars, it's quite unicorn. You get cars like the Citroën DS. Nobody asked for it. You get it anyway. You get a classic F1 car from the 60s. You get two Vision cars nobody asked for. So yeah, it's quite difficult to say. I don't think they will, and I don't think an LMH will be coming in the next few updates. I think this will take a while.
We've talked about could be the Ferrari, but yeah, need to see.
Place.
Yes.
PD is not even able to add the 488 GT3. So I have my hopes very low on the Ferrari.
Would be great, but yeah.
P7 please, okay, then we watch P-Gialla. Klassischer Dampfplauder. If you're not looking at the chat, I suggest you should watch it. That's funny. It's genuinely funny to look at it, but you need to speak German. You need to understand German, otherwise you'll be lost. Anyway, Road Tech has gone past Xavi as well. How about I just translate every message? Yeah, Eddie's tires also don't look that great. He needs to last with them for a few more minutes. I think 2 more laps would be good, and then he should be able to get rid of them. The top 4 are within 4 seconds, and from second to fourth is probably about 1.5 seconds. Then 18 seconds behind Comrade we have Johnny, who is followed by Maple. The tires of both of them don't look good. Should pit quite soon, otherwise the tire will be completely red again. Kann mal jemand die Männer im weißen Kittel zu Flipsy schicken? Das war wohl eine Dinge zu viel. Oh man. Topeka haben wir schon lange nicht mehr gesehen. Right behind Topeka we have Kickmack, 4 seconds behind. And then there is a big gap of 54 seconds to Shishiman. Also Geschenk is now in the pits. With front damage. Mousmine P12. The last car which is not lapped at the moment. Bin wieder da, hat sich Flipsy inzwischen erklärt. Nein, Charles, hat er nicht. Es ist schlimmer geworden mit ihm. Yeah, the situation for RC2 is a bit complicated because the third driver we had, Slimmy Cam, wasn't able to join, wasn't able to drive. I think because he had, I don't know, probably because of work, because he was signed in to work, and I don't know. Anyway, now we have only Shishiman and Mikael who were driving during this 24-hour race. We had one stint where Shishi lost the connection about 1 hour into the race. Driver of the day, Slimmy Cam, the one who drove 0 kilometers. Yay!
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, one stint couldn't be driven because of Slimmy Cam couldn't join. Shishiman was able to do a second stint, but only because he disconnected from the first stint and had enough time to regain his powers. And in stint 5 we didn't even drive, or RC2 didn't drive, because Slimmy Cam wasn't there, and even if he was, he couldn't join the lobby anyway.
And Eddie and Rotek now in the pits, and Johnny is following them in.
Yeah, Johnny's tires look awful. Maple has pitted the lap before, has fresh tires. Buckfish TV Instagram. Eddie, one of the best I've ever seen in such a great car. Go Kickmack. Comrade's tires are definitely better than Javi's, front and rear, especially fronts. To be honest, very impressed by Eddie. No, I'm not impressed. Not because he was bad, not at all. Because I know what he can do. Because I know how fast he is. So it doesn't come as a surprise for me. I'm seeing Comrade doing what he has never done in any of the sessions we tested with him: save fuel. Yeah, you know, the McLaren is a car that needs to be driven at high revs. You need to over rev it, basically, to be fast with it. And that's what most of us did. Comrade is very strong on the brakes. PG is 26 seconds behind. By the way, in the last stint, what did my multifunction display show for you, Comfy? I don't know. Probably the track map. Top Pecker's front tires don't look that good, but that's quite of an FR disease. That's quite of an FR disease. The front tires just go away quicker than the rears. This causes more understeer, and this causes the car to be heavy to control. Do you prefer oversteer or understeer?
I would say understeer, because it's quite tricky for me to get the car back where it belongs when I get oversteer.
Then you're probably the only person except Charles that prefers understeer. Eddie again with not that much fuel. He refueled about 70 liters or something, 75. Road Tech right behind him, 2 seconds. Did you drive 2 stints, Blaze?
Who?
Did you drive 2 stints?
Yes, stint 3 and 6.
I guess stint 3 worked a bit better for you.
Yeah, it has, but wasn't that much better than I hoped.
Oh, okay. Comrade still behind Javi. Javi's tires look really bad. But he continues on. Comrade as well. Must be one of the really tricky stints to get tires last for 16 laps. In the afternoon stint, the first stint we were driving, I also had problems to get 16 laps out of the tires. But in the night stint it was no problem. 18 laps possible. Yeah, you can see that Comrade has much less troubles turning into corners than Javi has. Javi is struggling. He has understeer a bit, and for Comrade it's a bit of the opposite. He has more oversteer than understeer. Yeah, one more lap possible for Javi, if he wants to do that. For Comrade it's probably 2 more. Maple is in front of Johnny. He has gotten him through the undercut. Topeka and Gigi Man are very close. Topeka with fresh tires and Gigi with quite used. And Kickmack also in the fight, or at least he can see them. Then Mastermind P11 needs to pit quite soon. King Cossix is back. What are the standings? RX1 is leading, RC2 is a second. Oh, Javi's tires look really dangerous now.
Oh yes, they are looking very bad at all.
Comrades look slightly better, but not that much. One more lap possible for Comrade, but this is quite difficult to achieve.
I would say they will both pit now because Comrade's left rear is also nearly gone.
Yeah, the rear lasts one more lap. But for Javi, yeah, he must pit. He has to go. Yep, Comrade goes for another lap. And Javi's tires are completely gone. The left side is only red. Peachy has to go into the pits as well. Not because the tires wouldn't last, it's because of fuel. F for tires, says to Never Ending Game. And whoa, Peachy continues. He goes for one more lap. I don't know. Seems dangerous to me.
Yeah, definitely, because his fuel should be enough for the lap, but the rear left is. I have the feeling that the rear left is a big problem for every car.
Yeah, I think Peachy will get to the end, no problem. But he has to go this lap. I have more concerns about fuel for him. And for Comrade I have more concern about the tires. But the dangerous sections are nearly over. Still one row left. Yeah, lap time isn't good, 3.5 seconds slower. Problem is, if you want to do the four stopper, you have to do this. You have to do this one more time. And then it's 15 lap stints, and then it's less of a problem.
And now in the pits.
Yeah, Comrade has saved it. But the last lap was quite slow, of course. And Peachy has to save fuel, otherwise he won't make it to the pits. He's fuel saving. There we have Eddie and Rotek, both on the 5 stopper. Javi is following.
And Eddie is in the lead again.
Yeah, and this time he will be able to have quite a margin, at least to Comrade, not to Rotek. Javi will also get past Comrade. Comrade refueled quite a lot, about 90 liters. Very fair of Cubano. Leaves some space.
Definitely.
Masma has been in the pits, is last at the moment, 8.3 seconds behind Cubano. Mustangs for once not on an RRC murder mission. Yeah, Nuschel wasn't impressed. Nuschel wasn't impressed from the last race.
So So Shishiman now on the exit of the pits. He will rejoin in front of Ostergeschenke. And Eddie and Rotek now very close together. 3/10 now. Could get interesting after Urush. Yeah, and Rotek is way faster, I have the feeling, and he will go for it now. Yes. And Rotek takes the lead of this stint, but Eddie tries around. He tried to go around the outside, but back down, and now Rotek is in first place.
They have a 17-second gap to Javi, who himself is 7 seconds in front of Comrade. Yeah, Javi does his job. He's 17 seconds behind Rotek, but more important, he's 7 seconds in front of Comrade. Gegenüber dem RX Porsche, der einfach neben mir war und an ihrem Auto vorbeigefahren ist ohne Probleme. Der Mustang hat unser ganzes KWE-Team 5-mal zerfetzt. Wow. Yeah, I haven't seen that, so I can't say.
Here in Spa or?
Here in Spa, yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard of any incidents involving this car, to be honest.
Comrade is a bit faster than Javi. Not much, but a bit. Yeah, again, for the four-stopper to work, you have to calculate 78 laps, and then you need to drive 3 16-lap stints, and the other 2 are 15-lap stints. They are the easier ones. Otherwise, yeah, it will be difficult to get the strategy working. Maple is nur 7 Sekunden. Maple is only 7 seconds behind Comrade, but his tires are quite worn. He has about 4 laps of fuel in the tank. Johnny's tires look a bit better. He has a bit more fuel. It will be interesting to see if Johnny can make up the gap to Maple, or if he is happy enough to stay behind him. Topeka in P7, 54 seconds behind Road Tech and 19 seconds behind Johnny. Has much fresher tires and a bit more fuel. Then Peachy has just pitted a few laps before, is now behind Topeka, but seems to be on the 4-stop strategy, so Topeka is very probably not his opponent that he needs to care about. And we already are more or less in the half time of the last stint. "96 minutes left. Kickmack 1 minute 04 behind Rotec. Seems to be on the 5-stop strategy as well. Has pitted in lap 27. And will probably pit in the next 2 or 3 laps. Then we go to P10, we have Shishiman. He's 2 minutes behind Road Tech, not lapped yet. Has been in the pits a few laps before. Then Joe, another 47 seconds behind. Has been in the pits as well a few laps before. Then Masma, same here. And Ostergeschenk on a brand new set of tires, just out of the pits. The lead of Rotec at the moment 4 seconds to Eddie, 13 more seconds to Javi. Comrade is making up gap from 7 seconds to 5. Will probably tailgate him quite soon again. I wonder if we get rain again in this session.
I hope for it in our session, because it could have been quite good for me. But we didn't get rain.
Yeah, I think there is a 25% chance of rain during the stint. It is possible that if the shorter it is, the lower is the probability. But at least we have had rain in 2 stints at the moment. That's the first and the second. Unfortunately, all other stints had no rain involved. But we'll see, maybe this stint will have rain as well.
think the only trick in this calendar where we don't want to get rain is on the Nordschleife, because that could be quite dramatic.
I'd hoped for rain in both of my stints, but it didn't happen, says Nuschel. Yeah, I had rain, but it was only a light drizzle, not had in stint 3 heavy rain. Was it? Did we have rain in stint 3? I don't think we had.
In stint 3, not.
In stint 2 we had, yeah.
Yes.
And again, a short drizzle in stint 1, but not enough to change tires. Yeah, Comrade is making up time again. 20 seconds behind Roadtech. But again, Roadtech is not the opponent of Comrade. Roadtech's tires more or less finished. A maximum of 2 more laps possible. I'd say he goes into the pit in this lap. And Eddie has to go this lap. Unser Mustang geht langsam kaputt, wird langsamer. Maple, gib Gummi. Ja, Maple momentan auf Platz 9, war gerade in der Box, fährt gegen Johnny. Johnny relativ früh in die Box gegangen, weil die Reifen tot sind. Die Frage ist, wird er vor Maple rauskommen oder wird Maple ihn überholen können? Ich denke mal, es müsste für Maple reichen. Ja, reicht für Maple. Knapp, aber es reicht.
So I'm really sorry, but I need to let you alone for a moment. I'll be back soon.
No worries. Roadtech has gone into the pits. So has Eddie. Both were losing time through the duration of the stint. Javi 217, Comrade probably a bit faster. 216, a second faster. Tire were much better on the McLaren. But Javi wants to make that strategy work at all costs. Wenn man konstant 217 fährt, dann ja. Jaguar ist schon so ein Krümelmonster, was Reifen angeht. You chose that car. Ich habe das Auto gewählt, also selber schuld. Ich hätte ein anderes Auto nehmen können. Aber es kommt halt auch immer ein bisschen auf den Fahrstil drauf an. Ich denke mal, die schnellsten Fahrer sind nicht unbedingt die, die am schnellsten fahren können, sondern die, die konstant schnell fahren können und dazu halt auch noch die Reifen in Schuss halten können und aufs Benzin achten können, währenddessen sie schnelle Runden fahren. Ich war ja für einen Porsche. Ja, der Porsche wäre auch gut gewesen. Aber halt einfach ziemlich langsam auf der Geraden. Das ist halt das Problem mit dem Porsche. Anyway, back to English. Comrade is making up the gap a bit. Again, it was 3 seconds the lap before. It's 2.8 seconds at the end of the lap. It could have been 2.8 seconds at the end of the lap. This time it's at 2:17. But tire wear for the 8th lap looks good. I have more doubts about Xavi. Will be difficult to keep the tire alive. Possible, but difficult. .36 seconds behind we have Road Tech in front of Topeka, then Pichiala and Eddie. Eddie probably has to pay a bit for the slightly higher tire usage and slightly higher fuel usage compared to Road Tech. But he's closing up to Peachy. Pichiala also did a great job today. Drives very clean. That's the stint for him. The DC, the disconnect for KW1 in stint 5 was very scheiße. Yeah, RC2 couldn't drive in stint 5, so I feel you. And there was also a disconnect in stint 1 for RC2. Again, I feel you. Eddie on the outside was able to overtake Peachy, but Peachy let him go. So Peachy did let Eddie go. He wasn't fighting him. 2 seconds now between Comrade and Xavi. Tire wear still better on the McLaren than on the Mazda. And still 36 seconds between him and Road Tech. So the gap isn't really opening up between them. But it's not closing either. And if it's not closing, that's good for Comrade. Der Spaß und die Herausforderung der 3 Stunden zählt, sagt Mr. Freezy. Unrecht hat er nicht. Zeit verging tatsächlich schnell den Stints, wo ich gefahren bin. Ja, für mich auch. War kürzer als man denkt. Und dann ist das Ganze schon wieder vorbei. The next event in just under 4 weeks. When does registration start? No, for the next event we have quite a bigger margin, quite a bigger gap. We have, I think, 6 weeks. We have 6 weeks, so yeah, it's 6 weeks to the next event. It's the Nürburgring GP 8 hours. It's a WEC race again. So multi-class. We have the LMH cars and we have the GT cars. A selection of 13 different GT cars, which are a selection of 13 different cars for which we do the POP for each track individually, so that everyone should have the same chances. Stint 5, 4 AM to 7 AM was in my opinion the hardest. For me personally it's Stint 4 because it's exactly when you would be sleeping. It's during the sleeping phase. Stint 5 for me as a early bird is not that much of a problem, or wouldn't be that much of a problem. Again, Stint 4 for me was the harder one. It's difficult to concentrate in this one. Anyway, Comrade has now closed the gap to Javi. Still has to go 5 laps on this tire. I don't know if that's possible. I thought it was possible. Yeah, Comrade is much faster through the corners. Javi is struggling quite a bit. But Javi is able to defend the lead. Yeah, I don't think Comrade is too much interested in taking over the lead. Maybe I'm mistaken, maybe he wants to do the gap himself. Maybe he wants to dictate the pace, then he could maybe look out for his tires more. Anyway, it will be extremely hard to keep the tires alive. Abstand von P5 zu P6. PGR 50 seconds behind Javi, is 24 seconds in front of Maple. Maple has a gap of 1 minute 14 to the leader. Right behind him is Johnny, who has more fuel and better tires. should be quicker. Then Topeka 143 behind in P8. And P9 GG Man. Further 10 seconds behind Topeka, about 5 seconds in front of Kickmack. Then we have the next group, 1 minute 13 behind Kickmack. We have Masma, who is about 5 seconds in front of Ostergeschenk, and 22 seconds in front of Joe Cubano in the Mustang, the troubled car. Comrade on the tails of Xavi. Yeah, Xavi really struggling with the tires. It rather seems that the tires get worse with every stint from the tire wear point of view. And Xavi is so slow that Road Tech is making up a big chunk of the gap that he has to Comrade. But Comrade now maybe in a position to attack Xavi. Now he has lifted. He lifts even more. Stays behind him. Seems to be okay with that position. So Comrade half a second behind Xavi. Good slipstream maybe, then he could go past him. Xavi struggling with the tires. Comrade's tires, at least the rears don't look that much better. The fronts, yeah, the rears no. And Comrade shows himself in the mirror, doesn't attack. Must be quite frustrating not getting past Xavi again. One tenth now, maybe in the left hand corner. Comrade is able to pass. He is able to pass. New leader, Comrade, in front of Xavi. Kann man im Stream das MDF stellen? Nein. Ich glaube nicht, dass man das kann. Yeah, Comrade is so much faster in the corners. Xavi has no possibility to keep up with it. And quite honestly, he needs to pit. These tires don't look good. And for Comrade, yeah, one more lap might be possible, but difficult. Very difficult. Xavi continues for another lap. Xavi continues for another lap. Oh my god. He really wants to make that strategy work. And beat with the cost of red, completely worn tires. Thank you will be fuming, lol. Yeah, we'll see if Xavi is able to keep the car straight. Good for him. but you can already see it in the right hand corners. He's struggling so much, losing time, so much time. Yeah, if I would be Comrade, I would pit as well. Yeah, Comrade is struggling as well. Also has no tires left. And he will have the unfortunate situation of oversteer, a lot of oversteer. Luckily for Comrade, it's his last lap of fuel. He needs to pit, as well as Javi needs to. Javi somehow has a good entry into the pits. Yeah, that has cost them a lot of time. Rotec coming. Yeah, for some reason the lap times here are quite low, are quite high. And also tire wear is very high. Eddie 14 seconds behind Rotec, 12 seconds in front of Peachy, who needs to pit as well quite soon. Can do one more lap I presume, but he doesn't. He gets into the pits right away. Who will get out of the pits first? Is it Javi or Comrade? It's Javi. Javi did refuel less. Comrade probably will be fuming. Have to do this shit again. I have to do this shit all over again. Javi already pushing, struggling with the car, sliding all around. Yeah, and for Comrade I would say please push a bit less. He has refueled more. He seems to try the 16 lap stint again. And to be fair, it might be needed to do that, because if I had a perfect stint in stint 1, if I had made no mistakes, then I would have made 78 laps. Okay, we need to see other drivers as well. It's not only these two. Masma, position 13, has gone into the pits right now, has chosen the medium again. Seems to be pretty happy with the medium. Three minute 57 behind Rotec. Then we have Joe Cubano, 40 seconds in front of Masma. Seems to have had a bad lap this time. Seems to have made a mistake because Masma is gaining a lot of time. Yeah, somewhere was a mistake. He lost about 8 seconds or 9 seconds. Also getting 15 seconds in front of Joe Cubano. Needs to pit quite soon, so this position is not for long. And I hear Blaze
is back.
Yeah. I heard his breath.
So Road taking the lead.
Road taking the lead. Both Roadtech and Eddie need to pit quite soon. Javi and Comrade are still trying to get the 4-stop to work.
Let's see.
Lap times dropped a bit. They are in the 2:16 area, which is still a good level of lap times, but considering to the stint prior with 2:13 lap times, 2:14 low lap times, the best lap of Roadtech at 2:14.7. It's quite a slow stint. But this is not because of the drivers. I think this is more or less due to the track conditions.
And there was an accident between both DLL cars. Johnny completely drove into Ostergeschenk.
Oh, Ostergeschenk no damage, and Johnny no damage as well.
Yeah, but Joe Cubano has now the chance to overtake Ostergeschenk. And yeah, Ostergeschenk makes way for Joe Cubano, who's now in 11.
Johnny's tires don't look very well. I say this a lot of times, but
yeah, I guess you will pit this lap.
Yeah, I think this stint did take a lot of people by surprise. Just because of how high the tire wear is in this stint. It's ridiculous. I think it's even worse tire wear than in the afternoon session. Let's look at Topeka, 23 seconds behind Johnny. Has been in the pits 6 laps prior. Tires look okay at the moment. Definitely has less wear than Philippe PL. Hey, imagine if Philippe would have driven in this stint. He would have made 6 pit stops at least. Yep, Johnny in the pits. Tires shot. And this will be difficult this will be very difficult to make the stints last for that long. If the tires already are dead after 12 laps or 30 laps.
Yeah, he needs to change to mediums, but
either that or do some tire saving tactics.
yeah, but I think Johnny is not the guy who's able to save that much of the tires.
Yeah, also I can remember a race where Charles was his teammate as well, and Johnny did some strange tactics considering fuel and tires, and he had to refuel 2 laps before the end or something.
That's not great.
At least he's in front of Maple now. Maple seemed to have a very bad pit out lap. 3 minutes 17. G-Man drifting through La Source. Not really been his stint as well. The pace dropped dramatically, probably because of these conditions and really hot temperatures. Comrade isn't pushing that hard, 2:16 lap times, which is still good, but not the fastest.
And 1 hour to go, a bit less, 59 minutes.
Yeah, we're coming to the end. To the end of the whole race and the whole stint. Kickmack has gone into the pits. Could have driven one more lap, I presume. Okay. Kickmack coming out of the pits. Will he get the penalty? I don't think so. Good. Good for him. Roadtech and Eddie both in the pits. This gives Xavi and Comrade the lead back. Now interesting will be how big the gap between Roadtech and Comrade will be.
Yep, definitely.
Yep, it's 23 seconds, so I believe both strategies are about as fast as the other. Comrade chasing Javi. This is a site we are seeing the whole stint. Comrade wants to get past Javi, but hasn't found a way past him yet. And I don't know if he even wants to get past him. At least you can see that he's trying to save fuel. Eddie has gone past Joe Cubano. And at the back we see Ostergeschenk. Has pitted a few laps ago. 5 seconds in front of him is Masma. Who is driving with the medium tires? The medium in these conditions might work, actually. But I think everyone except Masma has now changed to the softs. Joe Cubano in the pits. Seems it was rather because of tires instead of something else. Gigi with half a second penalty is 5 seconds behind the Kickmack. Gigi with quite a drift through this corner here. And Comrade has gone past Javi.
Yeah, let's see if Comrade can stay in front of Javi or if Javi can fight back.
Yeah, Javi has a good slipstream. I think he can go past him if Comrade allows it. I don't think Comrade will defend that hard. Because it seems he was quite happy being behind Javi. Although he goes on the inside to defend and can defend. Now it's important for Comrade to get out of about the 1 second window. Not because we have DRS here, GT3 cars don't have DRS. Don't look at me that dumb. But it takes about a 1 second gap to have a good slipstream. If you are a bit away from the 1 second, then you have no slipstream anymore, or a very, very weak one. Aber ja, this is jetzt more or less the 1 second we were talking about. 8 tenths. If Comrade can hold that gap, that will be... Then he will take the lead for quite a while. Rotek, 20 seconds behind, is faster than the guys in front of him. His time would come at the end of the stint of Comrade and Xavi, because they both have to make the tire last for 15 or 16 laps. But the gap to Eddie is comfortable. 19 seconds to Eddie. Hey Blaze, do you know what I will do after that race?
Sleep. Get some sleep.
Yeah, that too. But first I go to McDonald's and order something. I think I have deserved a burger.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think we saw some great racing over the last 23.5 hours. That was quite great, and I think everyone deserves a break now after the race.
I think yeah, you're right.
And then we will see them in 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. 4 weeks, I think, till we will race at the Nürburgring.
It's 6 weeks.
It's 6 weeks?
It's 6 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, on the GP layout with GT cars and hypercars.
Yeah, it's the 8-hour race. We will have 4 2-hour stints. A team of 2 to 3 drivers. And yeah, we'll be happy to see you there. We'll see how we have to handle it, if we have to make 2 lobbies again, or if we have 1 lobby. Yeah, 1.2 seconds between Comrade and Xavi, and I think Comrade can now relax a bit and try to save the rear tires a bit. Topeka P5 at the moment. His tires quite used. I think he will do 1 more lap. Which leaves him in a quite strange strategy. If we look at the sky, no cloud to see at all. Maybe we can see it through a roof. I like this camera. There's the second onboard, as if you are driving as the co-driver of the.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty nice.
Looks amazing, and I also like how it goes into the direction of the corners.
Yes.
like the head movement or the eye movement. As you can see in Topeka's rear mirror, PGL is approaching, 8 tenths behind him. Wins especially at the braking zones. Eddie at his best. Yeah, PGL with a much better exit out of the corner. And Topeka lets him go. So they do not have to drive side by side through Blanchimont.
Could get a bit dangerous.
Yeah, bus stop chicane, and Topeka will go into the pits. Right. Not now. He goes for one more lap. Interesting.
Yeah, his tires are really...
They are shot. This was a 221. Johnny 20 seconds behind. Drives 217 lap times. Yeah, it's difficult to push. Especially with these temperatures and with this amount of tire wear. Very difficult. I was driving the afternoon stint, and it seems that the late morning stint is even more brutal. But this could maybe also be because of the sunny sky without any clouds.
Yeah, I mean, the tires in the night stints were really great, and it was easier to drive than the right now or in stint 6. I felt it when I got to the track before the race started, and drove a few laps, and I felt that the brake points are pretty bad if you take the brake points you've done in stint 3 for stint 6, because then in bus stop chicane I've went straight on, and in turn 1 I've also went straight on, which was quite bad, because I've felt that that it's not great with the brake points. So yeah, wasn't that good.
Yeah, as I mentioned a few times, it also depends on the wind direction. If you have tailwind, you of course need to brake earlier, and if you have headwind, then you need to brake later, but you are slower on the straights.
Yes.
Yes, Nushel? Shishiman, 10th position, might do one more pit stop in a few laps. Topeka now in the pits, front's dead, rear left tire almost dead. And what about the leaders? Comrade comfortably in the front, but the tires, I don't think they are able to drive more laps with these. 3 more laps, yeah, not 4. Yeah, Comrade maybe, but yeah, no. I think lap 62 will be a pit stop for them. And to be quite honest, I don't think anybody will make 78 laps due to the extreme conditions we have here. It's really rather brutal because I can't remember that we have this much difference between the stints of Bathurst. Was there any rain after stint 3? Nope. Nope, sir. Nope, thank you. Stint 3 no rain, stint 4 no rain, stint 5 no rain, stint 6 no rain, and stint 7 at the moment no rain. Maybe in the last 20 minutes, who knows, but I don't think there will be rain coming. Damn, then I got lucky driving the only stint with Interslol. Yeah, this is only one of 2 stints where it has rained. In the first stint it has also rained a bit, but as I mentioned before, it was just a drizzle. It was not much rain. It was not enough to change tires to intermediates to get an advantage. You had to stay on the slicks. Rain is the only chance for Charlie to lose 5 seconds. It is also a chance for Comrade to lose 5 minutes. Yeah, Comrade already driving 218, so the pace is dropping massively. Road Tech is catching the guys in front. 11 seconds now between him, Comrade Xavi. Yeah, I think if you would apply some tire saving strategies, it would be faster in this stint to have the 4-stop, but all in all, this time I think the 5-stopper would have been faster. Don't pray, dance. Ah, you mean the rain dance, huh? Yeah, both drivers are struggling so much with these tires. But the problem is they're too far gone into the strategy, so they can't change it anymore. Let's look at the back. Ostergeschenk, 13th position, 7 seconds behind Masma. Masma on the medium tire still. Probably staying out for 2 more laps and then pitting. Oh, went off. Will be a half-second penalty, yes. 9 seconds in front of him is Joe Cubano, who is driving with the Racing Soft tires. But the Racing Soft is already quite used. Tire wear is okay, I guess. He was in the pits at lap 53, it seems, or 52. Yeah, tire wear is not too bad. She needs to pit this on next lap, then Cake Mac needs to pit in a few minutes. Topeka is on the medium. He will surely not pit again. Maple, his tires are dead. I don't know how often I said this today in this stint, but his tires are dead.
I will now come to the pits.
Oh no, he pits. Johnny quite a good batch in front. Then Peachy needs to do one more lap or can go in this lap. Comrade, Javi. Yeah, Comrade's tires can make it to the pits without a problem. Fuel. Yeah, Comrade needs to pit for fuel. And Javi needs to pit for life. Yep, both pit again. And now Comrade hopes that he stays in front. Rotec taking the lead again. Driving fast lap times, 2:16s all the time. Quite consistently. And let's look at Eddie. Eddie's tires look a bit better. What do you mean there's no red for him? Who comes out of the pit first? Javi or Comrade? Javi!
Javi.
Oh
that's
man!
really close.
But Javi underfueled, I would say. Javi underfueled quite a bit. Comrade will not have any problems.
He will need to save fuel if he wants to go to the end.
On my screen, Comrade has gone into the pits in every lap from 54 to 62. Wendelmeier.
Peachy in the pits.
Yeah, Kickmack I need to look at. Wendelmeier asked for it. Is fighting against Topeka, or better said, Topeka is in front. And Kickmack has the same pace but needs to pit in this lap because his tires are shot. And because he has no more fuel for another lap. Yeah, also from commentating, I also feel tired now after more or less 6 or 7 hours in total then for streaming and commentating. I'll be happy if this event is over. Half hour, 30 minutes, 31, and then it's finished. For now, we still need to apply penalties or such things. Kickback now into the pits, as expected. Then we have DLL Johnny, who has gone on the medium. Yeah, that will bring him to the end. No problem.
Yeah, half an hour to go now.
So no DES 1971 Nürburgring 96 hour next. Nuschel, I will find out where you live and then I'll kill you. Anyway, Maple is also on the medium, so for Johnny and Maple it's the same strategy. I don't think they will need to worry about their tires anymore. Gigi has gone into the pits, will now fight against Kickmack, who is released now and will stay in front of Gigi without a problem. Don't get a penalty. Stay on the right. Yes, no penalty. Then Joe Cubano in 11th position, 3 minute 54 behind the leader Rotec. Needs to pit quite soon. His tires are not in good conditions anymore. Will be the next or second next lap. Then Ostergeschenk needs to pit urgently this lap. Topeka is chasing him, but again Ostergeschenk hitting the pit entry regularly and pitting. Then Masma, one last dance with soft tires, which will hopefully get him to the end. He could maybe get Ostergeschenk, who is slowly entering to his pit crew. Yeah, Xavi and Comrade close together like they always are. Rotec and Eddie both in the pits now. Will it be enough for these both to overtake them? For tenths, Rotec is coming out of the pits, but has still quite a... Okay, now coming out of the pits. Ostergeschenk has gotten a penalty, 3 seconds. Yeah, Rotec is now 11 seconds behind Comrade. This will be Exciting. This will be an exciting end of the race. When Xavi's and Comrade's tires will come to the end of their life cycle, Roadtech maybe can steal the victory. We'll see. Eddie has driven a great race, a great stint, but is 20 seconds behind Roadtech. I don't think he will come closer. Then PG 1 minute 7 behind. Doesn't need to pit anymore. He has his strategy done. Only needs to survive to the end.
And Comrade tries to overtake Javi. Little drift over the curb there at the exit of Boston chicane.
Yeah, the Mazda is pretty good out of the exit of the corners, probably because of the naturally aspirated engine. No turbo lag. The McLaren has a bit of weak acceleration out of slow corners, but it's quite good then in the top end. This will not be enough for Comrade to overtake. And I think with the last wheel slot, it has a bit of clouds, but I don't think it will rain. So that's that. No rain in the last 25 minutes, I'd say. Now Comrade had a good exit. Can he come closer in Blanchiment or will he retreat? Comes closer, lining up. An overtake maybe. No, showed himself in the rear mirror but didn't attempt an overtake. A good exit out of the bus stop, but it was not enough. The Mazda accelerates a bit faster. "10 seconds from Comrade to Roadtech." Yeah, it's about the last 10 laps. And I think we will only get to lap 77. We won't get the 78 one. I don't think the timing is correct. Roadtech has a half a second penalty. This helps Xavi and Comrade a bit to defend their position. Maybe Johnny can come closer to Topeka. It's still 20 minutes to go, we will see. P1 please. Yeah, I don't want to show P1 and P2 all the time. I mean, this has more or less been the race of Xavi and comrades for all the stint, so the others need to be shown as well. Side by side through Blanchimont. It has worked out for Comrade. Can he now get Xavi on the brakes? Yes. A new lead temporary. Comrade now in front of Xavi. But Xavi can maybe counter that. Yep, Xavi with a very good exit out of the corner. "20 minutes to pull a 5-minute gap. Let's go, comrade," says Nussel. Comrade goes on the inside. Defends. Xavi tries to come close to him on the brakes. Contact a bit, but Xavi retreats. Comrade now again in the lead, and now needs to defend the position until the finish line. Could very well be that Rotek is closing in the last few laps because of the tire situation. Rotek 10 seconds behind Xavi. Also Geschenk with a half-second penalty. Has to serve it now. Masma 20 seconds behind Joe Cubano, who has fresh tires. If Masma stays within this gap, it will probably be enough to get to P12, at least P12, if not even P11. Shishi Man, it has really not been the stint of, it has really not been the race of Shishi Man. It has not been the event of Mega L. Everything went wrong for RC2. Disconnect in stint 1. No driver for stint 2, so Shishi Man had to jump in. Then no driver for stint 5. Mega L would have been able to jump in but couldn't join the lobby. And only 2 drivers for this team. So yeah, bad luck. Kickmack also half a second penalty. Behind him is Rotek. Needs to be given room quite soon. Kickmack very fair, goes out of the way. Could maybe there will be a fight between Shishi and Kickmack at the end of the stint. It's still 16 minutes. Maple quite alone. 17 seconds behind Johnny, 36 seconds in front of Kickmack. 3 seconds between Topeka and Johnny. And then PG also quite alone here. Now look at the lead again. Comrade and Javi. Yeah, I never know if I should pronounce it Javi or Javi or whatever. Javi. Masma is a bit in the way here. Will we see another Häkkinen Schumacher maneuver? Almost. Comrade was able to defend the lead. Tough day, yeah. You say it. And now Rotek only 9 seconds behind, with much better tires. Comrade's fronts are still quite usable. Blaze, what do you think? Who will win this stint? Is it a Comrade, Javi, Rotek, somebody else? Mr. Freezy says it's Comrade who could win the stint. But Javi's still quite close. If Javi wants to win the stint, he has to make a maneuver on Comrade quite soon. It's too much for Rotek. Yeah, who knows if Comrade and Javi both continue to fight, and if Rotek can get his laps together. I mean, he's driving 2:15, Javi 2:16.8, Comrade 2:16.6, and the lap times will only get slower, I believe. They will not get faster. I wouldn't rule out Rotek yet. But in 5 laps it was strong for Rotek. Yeah, but it's still 6 laps that Rotek can drive. Pretty sure it is 6. Because I'm still sure we won't be able to see a 78 lap, only 77. Did I miss anything exciting? Benjit. It's still a fight between Comrade and Javi for the lead of the race, and we may not protect Rotek, who can still come closer and also fight for the stint win here. When 2 fight, the third is usually happy. Yes, that's true. Usually he is. Yeah, road tech lighting up his headlights wants Masma to get out of the way. But I think he wouldn't be too unhappy if he gets slipstream. Oh, Masma gets wide, but can still go through the corners, no problem. Yeah, for Xavi, time is running out. Of course, it will still be enough for the stint win. No, it will not be enough for the stint win. But for the overall win, it will be enough. But will it be enough for more than that? He's still pushing, so he still thinks he can maybe challenge for the win of the stint, who knows. Now for Comrades will be important. Now we will see if he gets 4 more laps. Yeah, no. 77. Yeah. No worries, it's 77 laps. There will not be a 78. Because that's... Because now he will need to drive 213 lap times 4 times in a row to get the 78 lap. And I don't think he will be able to do that. RC Sheesh, please. Okay. Shishi 8 seconds behind Kickmack is making up a bit of time, not much. And oh, Johnny and Topica, they have finally come together. Johnny with better tires should be able to come closer to Topica. That was a nice line through these corners here. Last 8 minutes, boys and girls. Quite a strange line by Topica. Has gone quite early for the entry of the first part of the chicane. And I think Johnny has won a bit of time here. Also strong exit of Johnny. Must be able to overtake quite soon. Let's look at front. 5 seconds now for Road Tech to Comrade and 3 seconds to Xavi. Yeah, okay, back to Johnny. Der Mustang ist gefährlich. Punkt. Lol. Yeah, Topeka seems to find a little bit of strength again. He's able to defend his position against Johnny. But Johnny with a very good exit out of these corners. Four and a half seconds for Rotek and 2 seconds to Javi. Time to drink the pain away because of Corvette. Corvette bad. Rotek goes a bit wide here, loses a bit of time. Yeah, also Geschenk was a bit in the way of Eddie. Masma will also, just to make up for it, I'll try to enter the most gay car you've ever seen into NERP 8 hours. Please don't. If it's a car in BWT livery, it already won the prize. 2 more laps. It's the 76th. Blaze, are you here for the final? I guess not. I don't know about brand, but driver lineup is gonna be pretty gay. Lol. Comrade's rear tires are pretty shot. Javi's look a little bit better, but his fronts are much worse. And then has Rotek. Yeah, the tires don't look well here too, but better than on the guys in front of him. Johnny has gone past Topeka. Topeka obviously made a mistake here somewhere. This was a 228. Ah, bollocks. Now we didn't see it. Rotek against Javi. We're going into the last lap of the race. And I'm pretty sure that either Comrade or Maple will be the first who finishes the race. It's probably gonna be Maple. Yeah, it's gonna be Maple. Then I open the timing document so that I can help enter the gaps. Okay, let's look at Javi and Rotek. Yeah, Rotek much faster. And goes up the inside. Is passed. At least that overtake we have seen. Yeah, that Mazda is really struggling through the corners. Comrade struggling on the exits of the corners. No mistakes yet. Yeah, Joe Cubano will probably be the first over the line. Cubano. Then Maple 205. But now Comrade and Rotec. Okay, who is the next? Masma and Kickmack. Kickmack 238 and Masma 456. Ostergeschenk, the next one. Auf 18. 421 eingegeben. Shishiman. 274. Kickmack. Ich hast eingegeben Maple 0305. Eddie. Peachy is coming over the line. Then we have only Topeka and Johnny left. Johnny No Lines 42. Dann Topeka. Okay, that's all gaps entered. For Mr. X, it's 9 minutes. Okay. Save the replay. Look at the result. 3 minutes 17, 789 for Comrade. Then Roadtech, 7 tenths behind. Javi 2.7 seconds. Eddie 25.3. PGL 121. DL Johnny 142. And Topeka 159. 155.9. Then Maple a lap behind. Kickmack a lap behind. Gigi a lap behind. Joe 2 laps behind. Masma 2 laps behind. And Ostergeschenk also 2 laps behind. Okay, this was it. You're still there, mate? Blaze? Yeah, he's only breathing. Okay, then I would say this was the end of the race. The end of a 24-hour marathon. Quick result. I can give you the positions. Result is not the final. Where do we have info? Next stint. Yeah, the timing now completely broken. Doesn't work anymore. Must have entered something wrong somewhere, it seems. Yeah, good. I think the positions are correct. We have RX1 leading. I think it's about 4 minutes 55 or so to RC1. Then we have DLL1 in P3. We have RX2 in P4. We have FGR in P5. KWE1 in P6. KWE2 in P7. Then we have RRC2 in P8, despite not driving a stint. Then P9 GTF1. In P10 we have RX3, then GTA1 in P11, RC3 in P12, DLL2 in P13 and DLL3 in P14. That was it. Thank you for watching the streams. Thank you for supporting us. And we will see us in 5 weeks for the qualifying of Nürburgring 8 hours, and in 6 weeks for the 8-hour race on Nürburgring GP. See you there. Goodbye.